Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It is Ambi and I am back with another video. As you have read by the title, I'll be doing a story time on how I almost got beat up by a grown man. Mind you, it's not my fault. It was my cousin and my friend's fault. But you know what? We just gonna get into the tea, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel to be a part of the B-Roll gang. Also, make sure you go down in the description below and watch my previous videos. And make sure your mother, your sister, your auntie, and your brother to subscribe to my channel to be a part of the B-Roll gang. And make sure you turn on your post notifications so that you'll be notified every time I post. Make sure you follow my social media. And also, if you're a new viewer, welcome back to the channel. Alright, so let's get it started. Alright, so it was one typical day. I went to the park with my friends, right? And my cousin and his bros, they was playing hit and run. Obviously, if you don't know what hit and run is basically a game where you take rocks and you throw it at cars on a highway. Because we lived in the east by the conduit, so you know, by transit the park is like a little highway turning onto the conduit. So we used to be over there in the park just throwing rocks at cars. So basically, yeah. So one day we just seen them throwing rocks at cars. Well, they did this on a regular, it was a regular game for them, but this was the first time that the girls actually decided to join them and play the game. So it was just one day, we saw them playing, and then it got crazy. They threw the rock at the car, and then next thing you know, somebody got out the car and was chasing them. I was like, wait, hold on, they ain't do nothing. They was like, yes they did, blah blah blah, you know, going back and forth. So my cousins, they had ran out the park or whatever, and then that was it. The guy had left. So then again, the girls, we decided to play with the boys, and then it got pretty intense. So it was, okay, so I didn't throw a rock, to be honest. I was just there. So it was like, we were split into two people threw rocks at two cars. So then once they threw the rock at the two cars, one person got out and was running towards us. But then he was trying to get out the car, but obviously it's a highway, so he couldn't do that. So he ended up just driving. So we ran to like the other side of the street, because the park, it was kind of crazy. So we was like on one side and we had to run all the way over there to get to the next block. So we ran over to the next block, right? And we walked in, and all of a sudden we heard a car spin the block like, and then we saw it speeding down the block. So we looking like, what the heck? And next thing you know, he stopped and was he jumped out the car. We had to run. I had on slippers, so I wasn't in the like, I wasn't like in a movement to run because I had on slippers and I would have busted myself and fell. But you know, I'm a track star, so I had to make it work. So then we ran back into the park, and then it was kind of crazy, bro, because it was no way to escape him, not at all. So we running back into the park. He's chasing us. So we had hopped over the gate thingy, and then the guy, he was still behind us, but then he saw us running and his car was all over there. So he ran back to his car, and then like okay, so where we at is like too many roads, bro. Anyway, he could still catch us. So once we left the park, we got into this another road, but this road was like a side road. So the way that his car was at, he could turn into there to catch us, you know, catch us on a trap. But yeah, we ended up walking, and then his car spun the block again, and then we had ran the next block. That the park was right here, and then the road was right there, and then there was another road, but this time this road he wasn't able to access it unless he backed up. So he was kind of dread. So we ran this way. He couldn't go that way because it was a one way, and the one way it was going forward, not backwards. So we had ran, we had dipped or whatever. We thought we was safe. So we was walking or whatever. We got on our block. We hide inside this park. So we all like, oh my god, what we gonna do, what we gonna do? We can't run in the house, because if we run in the house, he's gonna see where we live, and then, you know, that's gonna be a bad situation. So we just in the park chilling. I was with my cousin that day. Well, my little cousin, she was with me that day, so I had to like make sure she was okay and look for her. So I'm over here like, where's my cousin? She was nowhere to be found. She was with the other group. I was like, oh my god, bro. I forgot to tell y'all, when I was looking for my cousin, my dad had called me and he wanted to speak to my cousin, bro. But I was telling him that she was playing, so he wasn't able to talk to her. So, you know, it was kind of crazy, bro. Like, I literally had to find her, and then her dad was calling also, so it was like, it was kind of a bad situation. Okay, y'all can get back to the story time. This is a bad situation. So I couldn't find none of my friends. So I was alone by myself, bro. So I was walking towards Picken Avenue. This is Picken Avenue in the east. So I was walking by Picken Avenue, and then as soon as was that with my cousin or something? No, I was by myself. So I was walking by the, what's it called, right? What is it called? The store. And next thing you know, a car across the street, because like Picken Avenue is a two-way street, so the person on the opposite side, they was like, so you like throwing rocks, right? And then I looked, I was like, oh snap. So then this nigga made a U-turn. He was like, and so I was running. I thought he did, bro. Next thing you know, I ran, right? And I ran across the street to go back towards my house. And then I'm walking slow. Next thing you know, I heard somebody pull up next to me, like, so you like throwing rocks, right? So then he was about to get out his car, but then I ran. He was like, I should get out this car and beat you. I was like, hold up, I wasn't throwing a rock at you, baby boy. So then I ended up backing up, because obviously this is a one-way street, so he cannot do nothing. So I'm running back. I took off my slippers and I ran back. And next thing you know, I saw the nigga backing up his car to go to where I was at. I was like, yo, bro, this was a death on death situation. So I'm running. Mind you, the cops is like somewhere over there. So I'm running, right? And some lady, she stopped me. She was like, what you running for? You running like you about to die. So I was like, some guy is chasing me in his car. He's saying that I threw rocks at his car, and I did not do nothing like that at all. So she was over here like, oh my god, who threw rock? I was like, it wasn't me, bro. I need to go. So then the guy, he was coming like right to where I was at. So I left her, and I was running really fast. And then the cops, I think he had stopped to talk to the cops, but I was out. I ain't want nothing to do with it at all. So then I ran inside my house, and I just stayed in there. Like, I was literally shaking or whatever. I was just in there for a long time. And then I finally decided to go outside. I think like 40 minutes later, and then that's when all my friends was back on the block, and then we was chilling. I was just like, bro, that was the fastest I ever ran, because to be honest, I didn't do track at that time. So that time I was just, you know, in the moment. I was running from a death situation. Like, he literally could have got out his car and beat my, and he had a bat in his car also. He could have had a gun, bro, for all I know. But you know, I just kept on running, got into like my house safely, and thank God he didn't know where I was living at too. It was just like the best situation ever, because like, yeah, I would have never. But you know, things happen, you know, when you're little, you do dumb stuff. Mostly when you live like when you with your family member, especially if they boys, they do the most. So you know, you want to be like, oh, you want to see what they do, hang out with them for a day, and then you'll be in a bad situation. And that was me. I decided to hang out with my cousins for a day. Well, I always used to hang out with them, but I decided to play this one game with them, and that caused me to like be in a situation where I was running for my life. It was crazy, bro. It was crazy. Do not try that game at home. Please do not try that at home, because I don't want y'all to be like, oh, I want this to happen to y'all. Okay, because it's not worth it. And it's funny because my cousins, they played this game all the time. And one time my cousin had came home with the cops. The cops had escorted him home, and then they had told her, they was like, oh, this is what he doing, and then he got in so much trouble because he should have never been doing that. But it's kind of funny because I thought that they will come back and we will all get in trouble, but that was a good thing, because if I would have ran on my block, and then because everybody on my block, we all know each other, like we're all cool. So when it comes down to like things happening on the block with somebody kid or the other kid, we all tell each other, you know. So if they would have seen me running, they would have automatically been like, hey, bro, what's up? What happened? The guy would have told them, and then it would have just been a bad situation. Woo. Yeah, so do not try that getting my home, okay? Oh, good. All right, so that was the end of my story. I hope y'all liked it. Yeah, it was kind of funny to me. It was kind of intense, you know. I never been in that situation where I had to run, like really kept running, and I wasn't even tired either. Like when I'm on a track and I run, I get tired, but in that situation I was not tired at all. I was just running, like I was just running. But I think I'm gonna use this strategy when I'm running to like think of it as if you're in a situation where you're running for your life. That's what I'm gonna think about it when I'm on a track, you know, start off the season, correct? Because you know cross country is coming up like soon, so you know I gotta get back to training. So anyways, that was my story. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel to be a part of the Virgo gang. Also, make sure you tell your mother, your sister, your auntie, and your brother to subscribe also to my channel to be a part of the Virgo gang. And also make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and follow my social media, and go check out my other recent videos so that you can get to know me and whatever, and etc, and etc. So with that being said, I'll catch y'all later. Oh yeah, look at my track attire gear. Ow. Medgar Evers College Cougars Athletic, you know, that's who I run for. I run for Medgar Evers, you know, a CUNY school, you know. I would have went away to a SUNY school, whatever, and etc, but that's just too much, you know what I'm saying. But anyways, yeah, whatever. So I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.